Well, third video of the day, 70 million plus Rodrygo transfer to Arsenal hint that you guys need to know about, as Pogba has obviously gone ahead to obviously close signing in a deal, and here we go, is here to be announced. And then we also have Arda Güler speaking about how frustrated he was when he wasn't getting ample playing time under Carlo Ancelotti, and how he's really optimistic for more minutes under the era of a man known as Xabi Alonso. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David, he is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. And this is the third video of the day. I hope you've enjoyed this marathon that I'm obviously taking you through, and you guys are really having fun, and I know this is the best place for you to be and get your latest news. It's no brainer that Arsenal is interested in signing a player known as Rodrygo Goes, from the side of Real Madrid. And today, Jacobs Ben has come up and told us that Arsenal hold a genuine interest in Rodrygo and have held exploratory talks on the player's side dating back to May. Real Madrid want around 90 million euros, that is 77 million pounds for Rodrygo. Now, the first question is, does Arsenal need Rodrygo Goes? I'll 100% say yes. Because when Nico Williams, or when all these players were being linked to Arsenal, Bakayoko, Rodrygo, Nico Williams, Florian Wirtz, I came up and told you, if I'm to rank them, Rodrygo should be the player that Arsenal should be going in for. And my reason was very, very simple. What was my reason? My reason was Arsenal need what we call a complete article in a player. And who is that player? The player is none other than Rodrygo Goes. He is the finished article. He's the answer to the problems of Arsenal in as far as versatility is concerned, and being that player that can change everything at the club of Arsenal. If you're thinking of a player who will change games that have failed, Rodrygo Goes is that kind of player. If you're thinking of a player who can play as a right forward and left forward, he is the player. If you're thinking of a player who can play centrally, if Martin Odegaard isn't really functioning very well, Rodrygo Goes is the guy. If you're thinking of a player who is selfish and will put in assists, he is the guy. If you're thinking of a player who will get you the goals that you want, Rodrygo Goes goes ahead to obviously tick all the boxes into what we are discussing right about now. And he's 24 years of age, that is it, and he has done amazing things. He has done amazing things, because I believe if he can get you like 10 goals in the Premier League every season, he gets you some 6 goals in the Champions League, he can really look out and get you close to 20 goals a season. And I think that's the kind of wide forward that Arsenal will need, And for him, consistency has been part of his game. And Madrid have gone ahead to groom a winner and a game winner in him. He has played in multiple Champions League finals. He has faced the world. He has faced the best of the best in the world. And that is Rodrygo Goes. And I tell you what, for all what you are thinking about, look no further than Rodrygo Goes. That is it. The guy is really great. Now, the big question is he worth 77 million pounds? That is the big question. Is he worth 77 million pounds? Now, if Manchester United is putting a price tag of 60-70 million pounds to Alejandro Garnacho, you understand? And remember, Garnacho is just 20, 21. I think it's 20. Then Goes, Rodrygo is 24. Florian Wirtz has just gone to Liverpool for 100 and is it 23 million pounds in there. Now, if you are Arsenal and you've gone ahead to see the kind of work and transfers that Liverpool and Man City have gone ahead to put in, would you even think twice to pay 77 million pounds for this guy? I don't think it really adds up and makes sense. I tell you what, he deserves that amount of money because he's an extraordinary player. He's not Premier League proven, but I think he can fit into the Premier League very well. He only needs to work on his physique and then he will turn out to be one of the best players in the league. But Arsenal has gone ahead to hold what we call exploratory talks. And those talks have gone ahead to come in through early enough. And they were held in May, meaning that the interest is genuine, as Jacobs Ben confirms to us. The interest is genuine, guys. You understand? So, we are waiting to see how things are really going to be panning out for Rodrygo Goes. But all in all, it's not business as usual for Real Madrid, as this player is obviously up for sale. Now, the player that is keeping him out of the picture goes by the names of Arda Güler. You understand? And as we speak right now, Real Madrid is playing against Pachuca, right? And when you look at the starting 11, you know, the starting 11 doesn't have Rodrygo. Vinicius Jr. left forward, Valverde right forward, Garcia center forward, and then Arda Güler is playing in the midfield, meaning that the manager, I think it's Valverde, and Arda Güler is playing in the position of a player known as Rodrygo Goes. And I think Rodrygo will obviously come off the bench. And this was seen when Ancelotti was sacked and Alonso was named the manager of Real Madrid. It came from all fan channels of Real Madrid indicating that Alonso is a huge admirer of Arda Güler, and he would do A, B, C, D to Z to make him that kind of player. And it is evident that in the previous two games that Madrid have gone ahead to play, this guy has featured predominantly. That is Arda Güler. And in their first game they played in the FIFA Club World Cup against Al Hilal, the manager went ahead to obviously name Arda Güler from the bench and Rodrygo started. You understand? So this time around, Rodrygo has been benched and Arda Güler has gone ahead to start. So it is really reflective, but we wait to see what decision will be taken. Now, Arda Güler has come up and obviously the following to say about his time at Real Madrid. I have never thought about leaving, but of course, if I don't play, I could think about it. Right now, I'm completely focused on Real Madrid. Obviously, he is fully focused because Alonso is willing to obviously give him a chance to prove himself in the side of Real Madrid. And you all know that the player in Arda Güler is very exceptional. I love the player, and we all know what he brings onto the table. So that is really huge into the mix, and let's wait and see how things really pan out for the side of Arda Güler. But right now, Bellingham has just gone ahead to put Madrid ahead, and they are leading by 1-0, and Arda Güler is really having an exceptional game, and we wait to see how the manager will obviously come up with a better plan of this boy known as Arda Güler. But Arda Güler is threatening the staying of Rodrygo because Rodrygo Goes wants to be a starter. And the question is, have you heard the story of Arsenal trying to sell Martinelli? Because they know they have to let Rodrygo really know that he has to see to it that he gets a playing space. That is it. So wait and see how that pans out. That is all about Arda Güler, and let's go to Pogba. Now, Paul Pogba. On the 13th of June, Fabrizio Romano put out a post on his X that AS Monaco has offered a 2-year contract to Paul Pogba. With talks underway, negotiations and discussions over project continue this weekend to try reach an agreement. Monaco are working on both Ansu Fati and Paul Pogba deals. So, they offered him a 2-year contract and they're waiting for his reply. And finally, the reply is back, as Fabrizio Romano has told us that AS Monaco are closing in on a deal to sign Paul Pogba as a free agent. Here we go soon. Final details being sorted, then deal done for French midfielder back in action after a long ban. 2-year contract ready, as revealed last week, almost there. So, he's a free agent, and they are discussing on lots of things. One, the sign-on fee. It should be huge because he's a free agent. They have to get him like, I think, 10 million euros in there because he's a big player. I know the image rights, the percentage he gets on the number of jerseys that he's obviously going to be selling. So it's really going to be huge into what this guy is obviously going to be going into. So we're waiting to see how Paul Pogba goes to AS Monaco, but even Ansu Fati is set to follow him up. And by the way, today the sporting director or football director of Barcelona, that is Deco, has had something to say about a player known as Ansu Fati. And guess what? Arda Güler, the man that I've just gone ahead to talk about, has just gone ahead to give Real Madrid a lead of 2 goals into this particular fixture with Pachuca. I told you he's special, and he only needed a manager to trust him to get him on the field of play and deliver. And he's not really disappointing Alonso. So his performances will obviously continue to see to it that they keep Rodrygo far off from really coming in through to the side. Sorry, from really staying at the side of Real Madrid. And I liked that touch, that it was a pass square from Trent. Then this is Garcia. Went ahead, obviously, give him an immediate pass. And Arda Güler went ahead to use his weaker foot to really hit it in the back of the net. So your thoughts on to 77 million Rodrygo transfer to Arsenal hint dropped. What do you think about it? And your thoughts about a player known as Paul Pogba going to Monaco? It's another one. And even Arda Güler, will he really shine in that shirt of Real Madrid? He's donning shirt number 15. And remember, when he was coming at Real Madrid, Modric told him that if I leave, shirt number 10 is yours. Remember, Barcelona had agreed everything, but they are willing to sign him the next season. Real Madrid told him, we want you now and now. So that is it, and that's what we had. But continue to subscribe because we want to hit 26,000 subscribers in here, and please continue to subscribe. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Madrid are settling in, and they're really putting in another attacking mod, and the attacking phases of Madrid are really good. And this time around, Vinicius Jr. is trying to obviously lead the team by example in the absentia of Kylian Mbappe. Guys, if I start talking football, I can talk until the wee hours of the morning. Let me leave you here, and I'm planning to do a live later on.